Okay, we are live. Let us start. Pokemon trading card game live. I'm doing this with Streamlabs and I can see the chat. So, first time doing this. Pretty cool so far. So, let's get into this shenanigans called Pokemon trading card game live and the brokenness that some of these people have with their unoriginal decks. Belly boats. Belly boat. Okay, let's go. It'll likely be the opposite of what I choose. Watch details. Oh, never mind. We got heads in this case. Let's see, I hope this camera's in a good okay, the camera's in a good position. So in that case, we can go ahead and start this game. Uh-oh. Clicks place. Wait. Yes, that worked. I do hate that they took and taken the feedback that allows you to just use Ascension. And from that you could just evolve whenever it's time for you to attack. You could just go ahead and evolve to my Milotic. So since I'm first, I obviously won't be able to do. If you play this game, I won't be able to do anything on the first turn. Let's see, we got boss's orders, Crispin. Probably go with Crispin. That way I can immediately start attacking on the next turn. Won't be able to evolve this turn, but next turn I will. So let's go ahead and end our turn this time. But yeah, as I said, you can see this is the Dreepy deck. Even after the update, people still use this particular deck. Plays against my deck is something that they've never seen before. It's pretty much a strategy I've come up with, and I kind of revise it to try to shut down, decks like the Dreepy decks, the Charizard deck, other decks that, that you constantly see. Even though we have like thousands of Pokemon and tens of thousands of Pokemon cards, you still have people using the same copy paste strategy. They don't come up with their own original strategy. So basically, in that case, if they do that, then I'll go ahead and come up with my own original strategy and figure out a way to shut those strategies down. That way, people can probably be pro. Um, they could probably be more up for. Let me choose this. Up for doing something different than the norm. That way, they can actually have an element of surprise. Oh yeah, of course. That's the thing. Let's see. Draw power. They use this Badoo, so I won't be able to evolve. That's just unfortunate. Let me see what we have here. And they'll keep doing that though, which is let me see what I can do in this case. Search for energy, which is good. Yep, they were able to evolve. That's one of the reasons why I hate this deck. That's one of the reasons right there. Let me see. At this point, it'll probably be too late. They're probably going to pull in Dragapult, do 200 damage to Mr. Mime, knocking that out, and then taking out Feebas finally. Very unoriginal, which is why I hate fighting these decks. No one really comes up with their own original strategy. They always come up with some copy paste strategy that they've seen off the internet or seen what other people do. So it's just like a recurring deck that you see when you play this game, which is kind of, like I said, it's pretty annoying that, people don't just try to use the whole arsenal of different cards in their deck. Like I told you. Here we go. I'll let them have that one. Although I don't really consider that a strategy. That's just basically a copy and paste to me. If someone can actually come up with their own strategy, come up with their own deck that they've created themselves, then I would consider that a worthy opponent. But other than that, I don't really care for those victories anyway. They're not even really worth fighting or playing against. One second. It's from the air. Oh, no valid cards. Another Pokegear. Yeah, more than likely they're going to have I believe it's the the Terra Charizard. And in that case, they could use a rare candy, instantly evolve it, and go from there. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing is I really hate the fact that they actually took away. It's almost like the deck that I created, they took like at least six or more cards that I actually took time to create, not using, any of the default decks that they have for other people to use. I took my own strategy and basically came up with that, and they basically banned like basic cards like Feebas, where you can use Ascension and go ahead and evolve on your next turn to avoid decks like this. But yet they still allow these types of decks to continue, which is a problem. So in that case, we use a jamming tower. They pretty much don't have to use that anymore. Let me see. Jamming tower, if they had an item, I would probably put that out. I'll probably use Artisan again to get another Feebas. But in this case, I'm going to use time manipulation to get a my loaded and go ahead and start putting energy on Feebas. That way I can pretty much come out on the next turn and basically not be hurt by any of the Hero Charizards or whatever they might have. So we'll test this out. Not to mention, a lot of you might think Io is a very annoying card. That's another very annoying card because it's just people constantly use it. It basically takes your entire deck, switches it up, and just completely makes it your strategy that you were planning just null and void. And then it's worse. Well, it's different in Pocket, but in this game, it's worse. The more turns you take, or the more prize cards you take, the less cards you get back. So that's another card that a lot of people use to try to trick or for your plans, which is quite annoying. Because the thing is, it's like no matter who you fight, no matter how many people, different people, you always have like the same strategy. It's almost like everybody's programmed as robots at this point. You would expect Pokemon to be like one of those games where you have like multiple different strategies where people will pick, out of the tens of thousands of cards that they have, they'll come up with their own strategy like, okay, hey, let me use Hippowdon. Let's see what Hippowdon can do. Let's build a ground deck. But no, you won't get that. Not in this game. You're going to have people, they're greedy to win all the time and greedy to get cards. So they'll continue to use this same strategy. The Charizard strategy, the Dragapult strategy, and you got other strategies we might encounter tonight. I could have another Crispin if I wanted to. I might just do another my loaded, or actually, I don't know, maybe another feet. No, I'll do my loaded and then probably two my loaded. So I can use Artisan to get another Feebas. And they even took away the card that allows you to protect your Pokemon from attacks on the bench, such as Dragapult. It was a mana fee that I believe it was the Water Veil, but it kept your Pokemon safe on the bench from people that actually like to do things that attack your bench Pokemon. Like Feebas only has 30 HP for good reason. That's because if it evolves into this, it becomes a problem for people with Terra Pokemon. So now, in order to retreat Dialga, however you pronounce it, let me go ahead and get the energy cards I need. I'll just go ahead and use. the steel. I'll say the fighting for Agripon in case I need Agripon. And the cornerstone stamp. So retreat Dialga, we'll go ahead and pull my Milotic out and pretty much tear through their entire party. Boss orders are always good for this strategy that I like to use because in case there is a threat that comes out, for instance, Charmander, not a threat. Charmeleon, not a threat. When it goes to Charizard, it's not a threat because it's a Terra more than likely it's a Terra Pokemon. It could be different though. Same with Agripon. If they have an ability, they have a disability because Agripon has an ability that makes their ability a disability. Basically, they can't use it. So I use the boss's order to take out anything that might be a threat. Like for instance, on this team, I would say I don't. This Relor might be a problem, possibly, because it's not going to evolve into a Terra type. Mew might be a problem because it could use my attacks. Like they'll try to use my attacks. So if I see them trying to put energy cards on it, I'll pull it in and get rid of it. And I also have a miss energy. So if they use my attack, I won't be going to sleep. I'll take the damage, but I won't go to sleep. So I can kind of like read where they're trying to go with how they place the energy cards on their Pokemon and see where that goes. Basically, I'm just testing this stream to see how it performs on YouTube. When I upload to YouTube, I'll find out, I'm just doing gaming. Usually I do like reaction videos on certain things, but today I'm doing gaming, Pokemon Live, one of my favorite games, even though a lot of people are unoriginal. So I'll see how it lags and such. It's just a trial run at this point. I usually get the Arceus League in every bracket, level 75 bracket, and my actual level is getting up there too. I don't know what they're trying to do. It looks like they're thinking. I'm feeling they're going to try to put Mew out and try to hit me with my own attack. But I have another Miss Energy. Let's see what we have here. To be good on Mimikyu. The thing about Mimikyu is if Mew genome does genome hack and uses Ghost Eye, since it's an effect of an attack where you put 7 damage counters on your opponent's added Pokemon, it will do absolutely nothing to Mimikyu. So in this case, I might as well just go ahead and start attacking Relor. But if I see any energy placed on Mew, then you already know the deal on that one. I think they know it's game over at this point. So far, Streamlabs is a really awesome software compared to like StreamYard and others. Pretty feature rich, I would say. I'll play one more and then I'll end the stream. Just like I say, test my latency and all that. The retreat calls for basic Pokemon. That Noivern, that would give it away that they use basic Pokemon. Noivern pretty much makes it where they can't even attack. They're basic. They're not. They're not going to be able to attack. They'll do anything else but attack. Oh wow, we have something different this time. A Slowpoke. Finally, something interesting. Sayonara Tatsugiri. Miss Energy. That works. I do like this being right here. This is a good placement for my video source. That's why I have it unlocked so I can change if I need to. Got noise cancellation AirPods because the neighbors upstairs are annoying. All they do is walk back and forth every single day. Let me see what this is. Something not something ain't right about this. Oh no, what is this? Slow King, seek inspiration. Oh God, is this? Oh no. Discard the top. If it's a Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box, choose one of its attacks and use it as this attack. Yeah, I faced something like this before. That could be kind of broken. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that Slowpoke. Nope. That isn't a that is a what you call it, an effect of an attack, I would say. But I don't know how that works. I'm not sure. In that case, maybe I can put a Miss Energy on it, mimic you, and see where I go. It's pretty hefty, so it takes about three to retreat that thing. All right, come on in, Slow King. We ain't doing this today. I already sense it's gonna be a problem. Oh God, see, I saw that. That they have like dragons in there. I saw those. It looked like Kyurem. Yeah, that would be a problem. Triforce, discard all energy. This attack does 110 damage to three of your opponent's Pokemon. That could be a problem. The good thing is a Terra. Wait, this is not a Terra Pokemon. The good thing is if you have a Terra Pokemon like Agapon or something, They cannot be attacked while they're on the bench. Night stretcher. I see what they're doing. They're probably going to pull that slow poke and slow king back in. Well, at least, hey, at least it's something a little bit different from what other people are using. That gets old real quick. Academy at night. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This right here, this slow king right here can be a problem. Jamming tower, get that out of the way. Let's see, Brock. I don't know. Yeah, they're probably gonna get me. Screen quality is good. So far, so good. It says drop frames though. Drops frames detected 26% over the last 2 minutes. A minute ago. 10% CPU, 30 frames per second. 22.2% drop frames. Drayton. You may reveal a Pokemon trainer card you find there and put them into your hand. Shuffle. Blah blah blah. I just saw Iron though. That card, I tell you, these people love that card. They love it. Zatu. Oh, they didn't get me. Lucky me. Lucky me. I don't know. Let's see. Brock. Maybe Brock can help us. I don't know. It's the slow kings. I don't. The Triforce. Now let me see. Two Pokemon. What can we get? Two basic Pokemon. That is. Guess we can try Agrapon. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. they put a card from their hand on top of their deck. That way, this allows them, this Slow King, to be able to use the attack of the Pokemon. So if you have a card that you can put on top of the deck, then you use its attack. That's how that works. That makes sense. Yeah, the thing about this is getting rid of this Academy at Night. That's why I have a lot of jamming towers for that purpose. Let me see. Let me see, have Dialga. Let me see. Let me go ahead and get rid of this thing. I could put Dialga in and have Dialga basically time manipulate and just get like two jamming towers to keep that from happening. Maybe they can run out of cards. That's another thing. Let me get Slowpoke. Nobody really uses Latios. They kind of just use it for its ability. Your basic Pokemon in play have no retreat cost, which is actually pretty good if you have a lot of heavy Pokemon. Latios is one of those Pokemon, speedy legendaries. Oh boy, here we go again. Here it is. Here it comes. It's Slow King again. Just eat through your decks. Just go ahead and do that. Please run out of cards. Just run out. Oh, they're trying to put energy on the Fizz. Mm-mm-mm. Good thing I can one shot them with my Lodic, though. They're gonna have to do something that does enough damage to get rid of my Lodic. Because if they don't, then their Slow King is gone. That's why they're trying to put energy on the Pheasant because they know what's probably going to happen. They're trying to think ahead, basically. What do they put on top of their deck? I wonder. 250 G's. That's a lot. You got to go. I'm telling you, you have to go. You literally have to go. Yeah, let me put Dialga in because yeah, we need to stop this for real. This has to stop. Go ahead and get rid of this first. Get that out of here. This has to stop. Get it out. Get it out. Bling it out. Eh. Just run out of cars. Really. Clairvoyant scent. Go ahead and eat through your entire deck. Oh, they're trying to get Fezandipity out in the mix. I'll just put in Argapon, honestly. Max Rod. Oh no. Five combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from discard in your hand. That could be useful. Let me see if I have any steel energy I discarded. Because if I don't, then I can use Dialga. I wish Dialga did like 200 instead of 160. That would be really nice. Yep, it's a bunch of slow pokes. I figured, of course. Yep, I gotta get rid of that academy. That's what I literally have to do. Yep, they're gonna go after that. Okay, fair enough. So far it's even, but now the next time I basically face this deck, I don't know what to do. I have like four jamming towers, so if they keep on, wanting to play the game of putting their stadium in, I'm going to put my stadium in. They put theirs in, I'm going to put my stadium in, and so forth. Dreadnought, that's awesome. Yeah, we'll time manipulate and we'll put jamming towers in play just so we can stop that strategy. Hopefully, they run out of cards before long. Let's see. We have a jamming tower. Let's actually get a hero's cape too. Keep ourselves alive longer. Well, actually, let me see. Jamming tower. We'll need a crispin too because we need some energy cards. I don't think I have that many. Yeah, I don't. Your turn. There we go. There we go again. Jamming tower. Stop it. Stop it now. Oh no. Oh, they're going after that. They're going after that. Go for it. Go for it. Fine with me. Fine with me. I'm gonna get rid of this. We don't need that. Let me see. We need something that is heavy to be placed in. Let me see. That's one. That's three retreat costs. But let's see. They're gonna have to actually be able to place something on top of their deck. I might have to just put a bunch of jamming towers in play. When Dialga goes out, I'll have it where. Let me see. How can I do this? Counter catcher. Just pull this in. They're not basic Pokemon, so they can't retreat for free. Get rid of that Pheasant Deputy. It can't even attack my Agapon. This is just going to be bait for right now. Dialga. Dialga. So yeah, let's just put in some jamming cards. Let's see how this works out. Maybe a Hero's Cape too. I don't know. I'm just gonna put in two jamming cards for now because I don't know. I don't trust it. Maybe he can run out of cards or she, he, she, whatever it is. Get energy. Here we go. Oh no, Academy at night again, again. Like I said, like I said, which that is a great school. I'm not gonna lie. That in Scarlet and Violet, like at the top, they have a kind of like a training quarters and such. Oh, they're pulling in my aura pun. How dare you? They're trying to get rid of me. Seek inspiration. Whoa! Oh crap! Conquildor. Yeah, that right. This card, Gutsy Swing. That Gutsy Swing was what it was. Why they like Ric Flair? What in the Ric Flair am I looking at? Okay, that would be it for this stream, the gaming stream. I'll probably do some reaction videos next. But yeah, they got me. But honestly, that's not a strategy that was out of their pocket. I've seen that before. Like I say, come at me with like your own strategy. Come up with something you made up and we'll talk. But other than that, they got me with that strategy. The main thing with that is to probably just get rid of their stadium. If you have four stadiums in play or something that can blow a stadium away, that will probably be your best bet on that one. But other than that, I will go ahead and end the stream, this gaming stream for now.